Tonight, the English Montreal School Board doing something really special, an intergenerational cookbook being launched, all for a great cause. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got two people from the EMSB joining us. First off, we have Natasha Glisick, Secondary 5, Grade 11. Represent, thanks for joining us. And, and Vince LaCroce is a spiritual animator. That's what I've got here.
Yes.
Tell me what a spiritual animator is, first off.
Well, we do, many of our projects are on a humanitarian base, so we do a lot of work in the community and with our students to kind of touch on the different religions of the world, along with, you know, giving back to the community. One of these projects actually falls under that umbrella.
Okay, and Natasha, tonight, the big night, Cook for a Cure. Tell us, what is Cook for a Cure? What are we expecting tonight?
Well, basically, it's a few students where they wrote a story about someone that inspires them, and then they took a meal, a recipe from that person, and they're going to be making it. So tonight, there's going to be professional chefs that are going to be trying these recipes.
And of course, it's Cooking for a Cure, and the cure that we're talking about, obviously, is Alzheimer's, and this is in a benefit of the Alzheimer's Society of Montreal. And Vince, you have a story when it comes to brain diseases, right, in your family that that has touched you and made and led to this as well.
Well, my grandmother over the past 7-8 years now has taken a bit of a dip in her memory. She suffers from dementia, and because of her story and what she's done for me over the years, I thought it would be a great idea to have a book honoring families. And we have a wonderful team of organizers who came together. We have 3 schools. So we have Nesbitt Elementary, Gerald McShane, and Rosemont High School, where we have students who have all spoken about someone who's inspired them. Some of the students have, you know, really kind of brought it back home, talking about how their parents came to Canada. So it's a real great initiative from our school board.
It's really hard to find someone today that hasn't been affected from Alzheimer's or dementia. My grandmother had dementia as well. Wow. I faced that as well in my family. And Natasha, why did you want to get involved in this?
Well, it started off first with just in class, like it was a project to write stories, and we got marked on it. And then that teacher chose the best stories, and then moved on to, you know, making recipes. And then out of the best recipes, now we're going to be competing tonight.
But you know, you're in grade 11.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of grade 11 students are more interested in prom and getting out of school. Why did you say, hey, you know what? It's my last year. I want to make it matter. I want to do something that matters.
That's it. I did want to, you know, do something that matters. It was my last year. I wanted to, you know, something like this to be the highlight of my high school year. Okay,
so people that are going to head there tonight, first off, got an excellent lineup of chefs. Tell me about that.
Well, we have 8 executive or celebrity chefs. We have Stefano Fayetta. We have
Vanessa. On the show, yeah.
Yes. We have Vanessa Gianfrancesco.
Going to be on the show. We're just minutes away from that as well. Great lineup, yeah.
We have Nick De Palma from Inferno, Ashley Thornton from Inferno. We have Sergio Matosha. Wow. We have Joe Mercury, and we have Guido Grasso, and we have John Perrotta, who also will be joining us that evening. So 8 great chefs, many of them who are actually connected to the cause. Nick De Palma, Ashley Thornton, and Joe Mercury all have family members who suffer from Alzheimer's.
And our very own Catherine Vernon Diamond will be hosting tonight as well. Another reason to come to the event. Previous years, you've raised a lot of money, right, Natasha?
We did, yeah.
And how much have you raised in the past?
Well, last year we raised a little over $10,000. We're projecting anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 this evening. There are about 440 guests. We try to limit at
440 guests.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a big task, right? To sort of entertain 440 people.
Well, the Plaza Antique from the PMG Group has done a phenomenal job, kind of helping putting this all together, and we have a lot of different community organizers who have come to support us. So it's quite a large task. We did turn away about 400 people. So
wow.
Yeah. So
okay, let's take a look at the event details for those of you at home that want to see what's happening tonight. There it is at Plaza Antique on Sherbrooke Street East. And again, students will share those family recipes. An incredible book, Cooking for the Cure. Natasha, thank you so much for joining us. You know where you're going next year? Do you know what you're doing, CEGEP? Are you taking a year off?
No, I've got accepted to Vanier for health science.
Tremendous. Rosemount to Vanier in health science. Amazing. Natasha, Vince, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.